Now, by the way, if you try to message,
Now, by the way, if you try
hold
to,
on. I think message.
now,
Now,
by the way,
is working,
if you,
I think. But if you try to message me on the Twitch thing, just remember to give me a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes, but like maybe a minute, because it seems like the stream delay is about a minute. I turned it up partly because we were having some during the Black Mesa streams. We were having some. The bit rate was kind of dropping, or the frame rate through the stream. So I wanted to see if this would work. So it's going to be a little behind, but I will try to catch it every once in a while. I'll probably check every few minutes, and until I come up with a better idea of how to do it. Probably this game might not have as much of an issue since it's kind of 2D and everything. But just in case, I'm going to do it this way. So, all right. Turn up the sound. And it was catching it on the image. So let's load the captain. Now I changed the last one to the name of it. I changed it to setup because it kind of felt like the setup took a while. And we're pretty much at the beginning of the game. So this is really stream number 1. Last one was really just setup. So if you skip the last one, that's okay. But if you want to see how we got to making our character, you can go back and check that one. It's also on the VOD channel. If you get to the point where this one's not stored on here, because I know they think they store up to 16, I want to say, or maybe more. So that there's that over there. If you miss the setup, for that one, and you want to go back, but you probably have a long while before that gets off the thing. So let's go back and launch from where we are. I don't think I need to go to the save slots. Now, for the harder difficulty, it does save the save slot up to so many days. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to try to go and do our thing. So we have a current mission of going to the Arbiter. So we're going to probably want to do that because spying will be part of this. A little bit of this weather. Spying will be one of the options as we go along. So we're just going to do that, and then once we can get off the quest, we're going to just try to get off the quest, because most of the quests beyond a certain point are definitely not for flying around a little tiny scout ship. Let's head out. Or actually, let's get a mission. You know what? I'm not too worried about just doing these missions, because I don't want to. That's a tradeway. Let's actually buy some cargo, since we still have the cargo. Oh, we can also have 2 other people. Now these guys are cool, pilots, but we're not worried about them right now. Once you become like an aircraft carrier, but like a space carrier, those are important. Not for us. We want people who will make our ship ops. Well, pretty much one upgrade will make ship ops match where it needs to be. I could just go with a smaller crew, and then that way my XP is going to be higher. For the moment, I want an electronic expert, because they're going to help us with hacking. Our electronics crew. They're not here, though. But I think I can hire them from this contact. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. It will take quite a few credits and take some rep. But you know what? Let's do it. I can also promote, which would be good because that's going to give me stuff too. Oh, they're greedy. They're greedy intelligence officer. Okay, we learned a few things about them, so that's pretty cool too. So we can only get one. We'll save one open spot. We'll not worry about missions because we want to do these missions that they're going to give us. Even though they would kind of give us an easy mission, I just want to go through. Oh, and I think we had one last person. Oh, no, that's our new person that we need to give a skill to. Also, we need to change our uniform to what we decided on. There we go. And also in setup, I can show you how to really quickly get all your people like a uniform. We want to make sure we can spy. And signature jammer is really good too. But only if you get caught in combat. You can leave without really messing it all up. But there are other talents that can do that too. Like military officers and things like that. They can do like a salute and then people just forgive them for everything. Let's go to failed electronics test. Let's just do that because that's kind of what I'm starting everything off as. And I think we might be okay in not getting intercepted. Yeah, they don't have another one. So we'll wait. Let's go to... And there's faction politics. We want to make sure we don't trade it to a trade ban. So right chart has a trade ban. So we're not going to worry about doing that. Because basically if we start trading these people's stuff, they're going to get really upset. I forgot if it's that I can't buy stuff from them and sell it somewhere else. Or if I can't sell stuff there. I don't quite remember. Oh, here we go. Sales of cargo manufactured by the opposing faction is blocked. Okay, so we can't... Sales by captains who have the heritage of the opposing faction is blocked. Okay. So we're not going to be trading pretty much anything. I think we can trade without ignoring these two. As long as we don't do the same thing. Alt Mace is kind of cool. If I don't do right chart, Alt Mace is typically the other faction I do. And Zinran is cool in the narrative, but it's best if you don't know exactly what you want to do gameplay wise. They're kind of good across the board, but they don't really have something specific to go after. They're kind of like they're all about heritage basically, heretical memory, not heretical, but heritage and memory, which is really cool. They're really cool. They tie into the story really well. If you want to do something, probably the classics most sense for the story. They're a pretty good one, or a faction. They'd be a good one, and Kadar would be a good one, just because I think Kadar is your default, I believe. Let me quickly make sure. Everything's still working. Okay, so yeah, the delay is kind of big, but so just remember throughout the stream if it's gonna be a few minutes of delay because right now it's just me getting into the game. I'm looking at it. And then they have contacts. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to just go ahead and do this. Recruit. Oh yeah, we don't need to recruit. We're not going to buy cargo. Now we can upgrade the ship. We could just start taking stuff off that we don't want, like the weapons. We could go sell the weapons. We're not fighting or something like that. Which I could do, and then get rid of the gunner. And just put spy stuff on it. Space battle is cool, but it's not the spy way. It's not so much what spies do. And we would pretty much get just absolutely thrashed if we tried to fight people. We could probably keep like some kind of weapon, but not just to fire and hit somebody. to get away. You start at longer ranges, so it might be better to just keep a torpedo. The game has awesome amount of customization. Uh, Cabins are highly recommended if you want more officers. Um, we're not really to the point of where we could get really another officer that we wanted, so we're gonna wait. This is important if you don't already have one. What? Okay, weapons lockers are weird because it basically gives everybody access to the equipment, but you could individually buy every weapon if you wanted, and then that's just okay too. So if you have the money to do that, you could totally do that. But we generally want something that can let us run away. Like pilot assist mods will be good. Now these add to the requirements of the ship. So let's say we have for piloting, that means we're gonna need more pilots and stuff like that, or a better pilot. I was almost sure there's and this is kind of cool. These are kind of cool. We don't want to get rid of our passenger cabin that we have also for right now because that would be a bad idea. Um, we don't really have the money to start going and upgrading stuff, and I could just sell it and then just not fill in the spot. I don't remember if I have to pay money or I actually don't remember if I have to pay money or if I have to do small components. Oh, I think I have to replace it with something. I don't think I can replace it with just nothing. Wish there's a scroll wheel, I think. Ooh, you can kind of do that. And since you're going to get things to help spying and stuff like that, but we don't really have the money to start doing that. So we're going to do these missions real quick because that will give us the money we really need. So navigate. Also, once you set a waypoint, you can just pretty much go straight there, which is good. Now, your contacts can die over time and have conflicts that result in them dying. So you just be careful about totally ignoring them if you decide to do that. Now, we could spy, see if it's worth it. Right now, it's not really worth it because it's going to give us ships. So we're going to say, no, we're going to take low-hanging fruit. We're not worried about this right now. Actually, I should probably highlight. And this is a story. Oh, I should be. Hold on. Can I go back? I'll say it's basically they're asking for if we can take them to the. They're asking if they can go to a planet. If we can take them to a planet, they pay us pretty well. There's a prince there that they have to go and. Well, they might actually get into that. We'll just say they're trusted, well founded. As pleasing here, Caligan has always been the superb judge of character. I am sure there will be more work waiting for you at the prince's court, which is true. We can ask them what they're doing. I'm gonna ask them what. I'll go ahead and ask them what do you need in prince's courts. Caligan and I are old friends. We share a lot of the same causes. I have great respect for him. Unfortunately, his family has become embroiled in a legal dispute that stretches across multiple quadrants. I have been called in to make sure the letter of the law is followed, even over such great distances. And our character kind of goes, oh, well, she owes him favor. What is the nature of the legal dispute? That won't be a topic of conversation. They can't tell us what's going on with there. Let's talk about specifics. I need passage to Prince Fane. Direct passage, as I am in a hurry. Offer 10,000 credits, which will be a good way to get us to change our stuff on our ship. It's better money than you will get elsewhere in intra-quadrant travel, which is, again, true. What do you say? We accept. We could turn it down. There's a whole meta-narrative, I guess you could say, in the story, which is really cool. Can be a little stressful at times because sometimes if you're not built toward it, you kind of have to ignore it. So I would say if you just start playing, don't stress it. Don't you can do this beginning. Like I'd go up to the whole prince deal, and kind of go through the prince with them, and then stop if you feel like it's going to get you destroyed. Because some things you're going to go, oh, well, they wouldn't put me up against something that will kill me right off. Well, consider the fact that you can start with like an end game ship if you put ship at the beginning. So you can definitely get put up against something that will kill you. Because if you start in a ship like this, you're at the bottom of the totem pole. You are not going to be. Everything is going to be, for the most part, stronger than you, with the exception, I think, you can punch pretty much at your level and maybe one up, and then that's about it. Also, difficulty decides that as well. So we want to repair. Do they have electronics? They do not. We don't want to worry about the rest about that, because these are going to rank up. We don't have a full crew. I don't think we actually need a full crew, even though it shows that. I'm pretty sure we don't need a full crew. Gunnery, we don't care. We could have maybe one gunner and then that guy do everything. We're the spies. We're the super spies. Arguably what I'm most experienced in this game. See, let's go. All right. I believe it's gonna be the same. Yeah. Let's just go to the quest location. And this little symbol will show if you have friends there. I've noticed your officers and crew giving me sideways glances, or giving me sideways looks since I settled in here. As a Zindu, I'm used to it. Perhaps I can answer some questions to help settle your people. Now, if you ever played, they have another game in which is basically very, very much inspired by Warhammer 40k. The other game. This is kind of like Road Trader, which is Warhammer 40k, and also a little bit like Dune. But a lot like Rogue Trader too. But the other game is pretty much, they think Warhammer 40k, but they're Templars. They have a slightly different kind of, rather than kind of like a Emperor deal, they're more so dealing with, they have like more like, think Warhammer 40k mixed with Clone Wars, but they're not clones. They're just like descendants, which have the memory of people before them. So you'll see that as we go through this. You're a Zindu, but I've never known, or not sure what I expected. Okay, this is gonna probably give us the answer, or no, actually, this will probably give us the answer that gives us the most lore. When they heard Zindu, some of the crew expected a Templar and a Leviathan mech. Then I imagine they would have been they would have been even more disappointed if a Templar had strolled aboard. A Templar militant stands no taller than a normal man. That doesn't sound like the legends they've all been hearing in the spice halls. I'm sure they have wild tales to tell you about Templars, but what makes any of us Zindu special is not our physical might. It's our access to our genetic memories. And in the case of the Templars, to the muscle memory of 1,000 years of battle. We want to keep asking about how far your memories can look back. It's never easy to explain lineage memories to those not of Zindu blood. Zinrin really like these guys. If you play Zinrin, these guys are like who they emulate. So if you want to kind of play toward that kind of goal, that's the team that, if you want to be the fans of the Zindu people. You did offer to answer questions. I'll be interested to hear what hear you try. I don't remember a time before the memories. They start when we Zindu are young. We strengthen our recall through meditation, pattern exercise, and ritual. There are subconscious muscle memories, always guiding my hand or step. And then there are visual remembrances and voices that come forward of their own accord, trying to consciously look back, seeking something. It's difficult. Digging for something, trying to remember the Guild War, for example, that could even be dangerous. But my lineage is always there. So we want to see how many are left. There are 3 remaining Zindu sects: the Arbiter, Augurs, and Templar Knights. Templar Knights have their own game. I'd recommend it. I haven't had a chance to playing it, but I've heard a lot of people recommend it. I want to play it. I'm probably going to play it at some point. But I from what I've seen, most people recommend it, and I'd probably recommend it just based off of how this game I found fun. I'm pretty sure they've done a good job there, and from what other people say, they have. There are three. Oh yeah, we already said that. Arbiters are what they are. Augurs are with the Zenrin people, or Zenrin like to listen to the augurs. The arbiters are spread thin, working across many quadrants as servants of the law. There have never been many augurs. They serve in the great courts of the high princes and the Templar Knights. They have long borne the brunt of the troubles of our people. They were always on the front lines of the Guild War. After the Exodus, they bled to protect the new colonies. But perhaps the Alzian campaign cost them the most. But now is time to rebuild, if the quadrants could only find a moment of peace. Let's go ahead and ask if they're going to help them out. All right, I'm going to ensure the Shalun law is followed to the letter. I thought you said that you and Callaghan were longtime friends. Do not get the wrong idea, Captain. I am not going to Callaghan's court to trade in favors. My sole responsibility is to enforce the law of our prophet Shalun, as documented in the Accords. May the flag watch over his grave. So Shalun's like their big, hero, like past hero figure. Important things to be doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and take them to where they want to go. I believe it's already marked, just in case. Oop. Also, one really cool thing is you can have all this random. You don't have to use the seed, which is also really fun. I normally just use default seed because I just tend to like that. Also, this down here will tell you different pieces of history that are going on while you're flying. You don't always hear about it, but you'll hear about it if you catch rumors and things like that. And some of these can make you money. If like there's a spy war, you could trade into a conflict and help one side win over the others. Kind of like Space Mountain Blade, but less like land battle, less like large conflict, more small conflict, like groups of 4, and then the large conflict is like ship v ship. Let's see. Star Atlas, Galactic Map, consult crew manifest, consult officers. Oh yeah, we do have the waypoint. Yep, navigate. So it did automatically do that one. Now see, we failed a tactics test in the background, which caused some damage. Oh, and we did it again. So that's something that we know we need to improve on is tactics. Because we have had a few repair failures and a few, some pretty bad repair failures and tactics tests. Go on in the background. So we're going to lose some money in that way. Oh, sorry. I think Elegant is here, but it has the effect. But Estelle, your face is a face to, yours is a face to warm, tired eyes. And Captain, many welcomes. Thank you for escorting Estelle here safely. Greetings from the stars, Prince Vane. I did not expect such pomp at the starport. We've all been waiting for your arrival, Estelle. This mess is progressing. It has been sped up, not lost steam. We have much to discuss. Let us retire to the palace. Star Trader, you've earned my gratitude. I have high-paying work for captain of your caliber. Come and visit my court once you've settled everything with your ship and crew. Thank you, Prince Vane. We may take you up on that offer. And we gained some rep with him and the nation as a whole. And we got experience. The cool thing is, now this is something that is really cool, is it involves your crew in the talking. So I find that fun. So you can kind of feel like you have a living crew. And off they go. The prince seems very intent on the arbiter's Borgstrom's assistance. Captain, the Princess Starport has paid us 10,000 as promised and a 2,000 bonus to boot. Hold up, one vein is stuck around. Many welcomes, Star Trader. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Zet Fan, the prince's sister. Let me extend my brother's warmest welcome. What is the legal case? I forgot which one was probably going to give us the most information. Sometimes you can ask multiple ones, but just be careful. Because sometimes once you pick one, that's like, it skips the whole conversation. Let's ask about the legal case. The bombing of Highwood Military Orbital. Surely Estelle told you about this. It is a Maklamoon research facility. Now this nation changes based off who you're playing. But we'll go. Actually, I'm not sure if this one does. I do know the nations change around depending on who you start as, but these guys are always part of your faction. But regardless, let's move on. It's a Maklamoon research facility. I have heard of it. I've heard of it in passing. It was. Estelle must have told you. Callaghan's daughter Valencia had been charged with a terrorist act of destroying the Highwind, which is completely ridiculous. She went aboard the station for a scientific meeting. What idiot would plan a bomb at the same time? Not Val. But Estelle hasn't spoken with you about it? You really don't know? Then the Arbiter is not going to help. Did she say anything like that? No, we can say, I don't know. But I don't think doing that's going to help us out. We could say the truth, or we could kind of reassure her. Let's just say the truth. She said she would do her duty as an arbiter of Shaolin law. Shaolin curse her arrogance. The Fane cohort needs her assistance. I think this word changes too, because right now we're playing one of the ones with cohorts rather than families. So I think that word changes depending if you're a syndicate or a great house. But if you play it, you'll probably see. By the flag, yes we do. The loss of life at Highwind alone is not a legal battle we can stand to lose. If it comes to that, they will demand Valencia's life in retribution. And the Arbiter would just stand by. Just like the Void, retribution justice has no mercy. If the damages are great enough, Maklamoon could be granted a duel of assassins against Valencia Fane personally. Yeah, these are nasty. Duels of assassins. That thing that showed up in the bottom right that was kind of going on, basically they keep going until one side basically kills one of the other people. It's not good. And it's not good unless you're the bounty hunter who's getting paid for it. It's bad if you're the target. But fortunately for us, I don't believe that can even happen to us. Bad if your contact is a target. That's another thing. I hope we will see you at the place, Star Trader. I must be off. All right. Let's see here. Also, is the sound really low on the hold on. Yeah, I don't hear the background noise at all. Did I turn off the music? Oh, I forgot. Ah, man, I hate that. Because you end up having to land again on Spice Hall. We have a lot of people who want to go to the Spice Hall. Pay. Man, everybody's... Okay, there we go. We had to take a long vacation for that. Crew wages. Oh, no, I could have just got everyone's morale up with that. Repair. Fuel. Crew. We don't have anything here we want. Crew dog's okay. I don't know. Yeah, but we have 4 on board. We don't need that. Gunner. We have 0 on board. We did get rid of the gunner. We did just toss him off. Well, again, we're not using gunnery. We're going to get rid of those guns as soon as possible off our ship, because we're spies and we're not going to be able to beat anybody in this ship. Once we get a bigger ship, we'll get a gunnery crew. Right now, it's not happening. We could further discuss work. Let's promote rank. Oh, we can't promote rank yet. Pardon's fun. There's good reason to want princes in different factions, is you can get pardons from them. Introductions are good. It's definitely a game where who you know matters. This is good if you're a bounty hunter. This is pretty much your number one bread and butter. These death warrants that you can hunt people down. But let's explore the narrative. Welcome to my court, Star Trader. Please call upon me whenever you have need. All my staff services are available to you. We have found your Hospitality be very thorough, Prince Vane. Call me Callaghan. As you know, I have pressing work I would like you to undertake on my behalf. I need you to escort Arbiter Estelle Brockstrom on a judicial tour as she inspects the evidence in the case against my daughter. She will meet with Princess Atane Char, the Highwind's owner. Aten Char. I assume you have heard by now the claims that my daughter Valencia Fane is personally behind the bombing of the military orbital station, such a circus. Estelle will also need to meet with the Maklamoon judge, who is hearing the case. She will put the fear of Shaloon into them, and remind him that the law cannot be cheated for their vendetta against me and my family. Then you suspect the entire legal case and bombing is a farce to defame your daughter? That is not a matter of defamation, Star Trader. If Aten Char wins the case, this will be a matter of life and death. With retribution justice on her side, Aten will send assassins to kill my daughter and the heir to my princedom. Let's go. What is vendetta which you speak? I don't think I've ever asked this. Our galaxy is being torn apart by war and constant conflicts. The government structures that were put in place by Prophet Shalom are no longer working. Some would call that dangerous blasphemy. I do not malign Shalom or the laws he crafted for us. And there's also like a old 4X game where this is based off of too. Like they had like a 4X strategy, kind of like Civilization. It was one of the first games the people who made this game made. But the times have changed. We're each one quadrant isolated alone. But the hyperwarp has reconnected all our people. And now the same Shaloon laws that once helped stop the cycle of violence are now being used to perpetuate it. And therefore our world has changed. Laws must change. I have fought publicly for those changes, fought to restore order and peace. And it has made me many enemies. There are those who would gain power from discord. Aten Char and whoever she is working with are among those enemies. I ask that you escort Estelle to and from Char's world safely. There may be those who wish to stop her or harm her along the way. Prince Callaghan Fane has offered... Oh, I had that offer from a story mission list. We can accept if we're willing to take them. Now we kind of have to make a choice here. Do we want to continue on with the story? Or do we want to not do it? We don't have to go on from here. There is story changes. Oh, our doctor level up. Let's go ahead and train them an extra job. Heavily recommended to go into, because your characters get talents and then jobs. Which jobs dictate what talents and skills level up every time they level up. Heavily recommended to just go ahead and give the doctor combat medic, if I can find it. Because it's just hands down an obvious choice. Because you could want, they're going to be good in combat for keeping people alive. Ooh, bodyguard. Some of these are new. Actually, that might be good for our spy guy. That to do spy and then bodyguard to really get into combat. I normally was thinking assassin and then pistolier, but bodyguard there would actually do pretty good too. You get +1 and like a ton of stuff, but they just don't get stealth, which is pretty useful for a spy. But let's go ahead and do combat medic. Just to show you what I mean. Jobs. Or talents. Let's do that. Let's not... Ooh, I can retrain. Here. But let's see... You see how, like, when completing a steps in a mission with stealth skill, you carefully can mitigate your reputation loss. Things like that. Stealth is going to be kind of important for us. For some of our abilities. Actually, come to think of it, not that many. Really, just the I thought spying. You know what? Maybe we could probably just go. Leave stealth there. I mean, stealth does give us critical attack, right? It does it. Okay, affects the effectiveness of spy talent. So let's not play with fire here. Let's go with the tried and true method here. Assassin and spy, and maybe bodyguard instead of pistolier. We'll see. We will see. Let's see. We can also change our weaponry, but we really don't want to because we're all about that pistol. Oh, we can give ourselves a blade. Let's go ahead and do that. Because we only use the blade because we have a blade skill. You would not normally be able to otherwise. Oh, and they leveled up. Quartermaster almost always wants to go into something that gives command as well, unless you're going to be commanding. Also, whether you want them to be fighting or not matters. Zealot is good if you want them to actually fight, because it actually gives them blades. Commander, they can kind of be like, they can kind of be in the fight, but they'd serve a totally different role. They're like, yeah, you do it. Good job, while they're standing way far in the back. Military officer is also good. Or you could do zealot and military officer. And kind of have them be a hybrid. Is they all give command. Even though I really like commander. The only thing is military officer gets the salute, and I think the zealot does as well, and they get stuff to help them out too. And then they'd get pistol, and they'd get from being a military officer they'd get pistol, and from this they'd get from zealot they'd get blades. But we could make them our swordsmen. Zealot, quartermaster, zealot. Now you could just level up these individually, but you could do quartermaster, zealot. Because these guys get a huge intimidate score. So you could do quartermaster, zealot, swordsman. And just be right up in people's grill, right up in people's face. I think they have pistols clearly. Or they have some level in pistol. Yeah, they have a bonus to intimidate and command. My gosh. They are good. They get a bonus to armor. They have fortitude, quickness. Not so great. Wisdom. Charisma. The problem is the bad strength, but I think that there's a way to get around that with swords. You can use like a kukri, if I remember. That's what we have on our other guy. You can always make another officer that's a military officer, or hire one onto the crew. Officers are pretty good in combat, and especially since we're a small ship. Rather than having to have and zealots, if I remember, have some pretty good. We could always retrain them too, so there's always that option. Should we not like what we have in talents? Not in we can't change jobs, but we can change the talents. Perceptive boss. Let's see what we get from. Oh, we get to level up a talent? No, we don't. Intimidate tests. But they have good intimidate. They have good other stuff. Let's just have them what they have. No reason to give them negotiate. And just have them be like a blades person. They already get a big damage boost and armor boost with ex-military. And they also get command anyway. So I'm not I'm not gonna say no to that. All right, let's see. Heal crew. The way we would want. Now, do we want Callaghan's missions? I could just ignore the story. I could always just ignore the story, and do the charter missions. Oh, but that's so much money. The only problem is a little bit of a spoiler. It will screw up your relationship. A little with these guys, with whoever your opposing force is. I'll go ahead and do it. You know, it's fun to have some conflict in there. Do we already have the? Okay. Waypoint. Hyperspace plotted. Okay. Now we're actually gonna go out of this map too. So, oh, let's see if we can spy. We can also get rid of one of the dangers here. Hostile bounty hunter. Ooh. That's a what is that? What spell? What not spell? But what Ooh, that's bad. That's a lot of damage. You know what? Just to show the mechanic, let's get rid of this. Hope we don't get the bounty hunter. Oh, we got the bounty hunter. Oh, no. This is bad. We do not want to fight these guys. They're on our same side. This could be this could be a very fast game, guys. We want to run away immediately. We want to sharp steering. And we want to get out. We could shoot weapons. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do. These are our guys. I don't think it'll make a difference, but ooh, we're getting hit bad. Are we out? Okay, we escaped. Cool. Now they're gonna dislike us a little for that. Yeah, reputation. Ooh, 6. Oh, we lost Mazindran too. Everyone's gonna dislike us. Actually, let's do that. Oh, perfect. We just got money. Okay, no, that we just got some money. Admittedly, we did lose pretty much all of that. But hey, you saw how it worked. Yeah, we just lost all that money. We got experience. We got experience, and we wasted a little time, but we got experience. So that's the point of heart. So let's go do our mission. Navigate. Oh, we ran into a pirate too. We need to retreat. Continue. It's a pirate. They're not gonna attack us. They kind of like us still. Oh man, that was very unfortunate. When it comes to our, let's stop off here. There we go. Get some fuel at this. There. Dock. Water fuel. Special pay wages. There you go. They're gonna, at least the good thing is we're doing a mission for them. Hold on, let's just see if I can spy actually. Let's get rid of that. Oh, awesome. Oh no, I don't want to meet him. I don't want to see us. I didn't want to run into a Okay, cool. It's a mutual withdrawal. We got out of there with that. We do not want that. We do not want that. So we're gonna leave. I'm a bit of a compulsive spy in this game, unfortunately. Okay, so we can go into something else. Now, electronics also affects our spy skills, so going explorer isn't a bad idea. For the tactics, electronics stuff. We could even go. Now, we can technically not work. Yeah, we could get a spy, like a whole spy officer, who specializes in that as well, and we would both be able to benefit. I want this captain to be able to fight. I want to have a fighting captain, even though that's maybe not the most. That's not the wisest decision. I'd personally recommend background captains and just let your officers do that. Because if your captain dies, it's it's kaput. Everything's, you lost the game if he doesn't survive a check. Assassin's cool. Smuggler could be good, but I don't personally like doing the whole smuggler gameplay. That's just me. Some people do, some people don't. The only problem with electronics tech is ship ops as well, which isn't bad. It's just not what I'm trying to do with the captain. We don't get bonus from rifles. Some people make spy combat medics. I've seen that before. Let's do assassin. Let's do spy assassin. We're making a super spy / assassin here. They're gonna be able to. If someone catches us, we'll be able to defend ourselves. That's interesting. Extra bonus attributes if you're a steel song blade dancer. Kind of cool. And we might go electronics tech after, or we might just level up these for a while, spy and assassin, and then maybe go bodyguard because the tactics can help everybody, and they're focused on dual wielding and teamwork. So that's not a bad option too. I don't think we get tactics though. I hope they're not really focused on tactics. I've never had a bodyguard before, so I couldn't really tell you. Pistolier is not a bad option too. You could just do Pistolier, Spy, Swordmaster, and then leave it at that. And we could. The blades are pairing, Spy, and then Pistolier and stuff like that. We'll see. We might do Bodyguard, we might not. Do I have anyone else? Nope. Alright, let's continue with our mission. Now, the game does ramp up a little bit as you go on, so you can technically fall. Ooh. We kind of got bad luck there. Navigate. Funny enough, these guys don't dislike us yet. We are not starting off well in terms of people liking us. We're not the most beloved person in space. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, thanks for bringing me this far, Star Trader. We have held our promise to Callaghan Fane. From here on, you have to choose just how deeply you want to get involved. Okay, then this is a really good. This is a good stopping point for this mission, for the thing. We'll probably do our own spy stuff after this. From here, you have to choose just how deeply you want to get involved. Princess Aiton Char is not going to appreciate your presence, but I know Callaghan wants you to put on a show. We attempt to give a mission step, and this is one of those things showing that you can do optional things based off of your abilities. I think we want to. We have a saving talent for light escort, which is going to make it where we don't mess stuff up that bad. Oh, days have passed, Captain. The Arbiter has spent most of the time in closed doors meetings with Judge Wayland and the Princess. She has been tight-lipped about what's going on. We knew she would be strict about this. It's a matter of Shalun law. In the end, the entire proceedings dragged on for a week. Luckily, we're being well paid for our time. In the final meeting, we got a chance to hear it directly from Princess Char. Many welcomes, Star Trader. Thank you for escorting Arbiter Brockstrom here safely. Her presence is so critical to this case. If she wasn't here, you'd worry that political agendas would get in the way. Favors would be called in, and law would be trampled upon. Glares. We will need another. We will need to make another stop on our tour start. Oh, we do have more. We have to. Okay, we will need to make another stop on our tour start, Trader. That will be for the best. It's important that you see all the evidence, especially the High Wind's wreckage and footage recorded there. You must understand, Star Trader, the High Wind Orbital was no regular station. It was a military research facility, meaning that you had surveillance and security systems to protect against such an attack. To prevent a bombing from within, no, Valencia Fane slipped under our radar with a white flag, but those systems captured copious proof of her deadly crime, not to mention her obvious motive. She came to destroy the technology the Fanes claimed they wanted to purchase. In the bombing, we also lost one of the most brilliant minds in the galaxy had ever seen, Aldo Bastillo. We believe that Aldo, who had held the position of chief scientist of the High Wind, may have been her primary target. Glares. Time to return to the ship, Captain. Until we meet again, Arbiter. And we stayed quiet. She is sure of herself. She is not lying. She holds darning evidence. You think Valencia bombed the High Wind? Why would she? To kill this Aldo character? We're not done yet. You must take me to the world that the High Wind was orbiting. Oh, we got extra paid. We got paid some. Oh, no, this is just because it's part of the thing. Okay, we passed it. Successfully command wisdom test. We afforded Arbiter Brockstrom a tightly organized daily escort to her meetings with Aten Char and nothing more. Our discipline and neutrality were noticed by all. Aten seemed to find even a light presence amicable, and we lost 3 reputation with her personally. We have been paid 6,000 for our part. Our mission is not yet complete. We gained +6 with Syndicate Reichert, 7 with Callaghan Fane, and 1 influence to our actions. Now commands 63 influence, and lost 9 rep with Clan Makloon. So we gotta be careful because we're making a lot of people dislike us right now, which is good if you're wanting to really gung ho help one faction and fight everyone else. But we're not that kind of people. We have to sneak. So continue. So let's refuel, repair. They might have someone we want. Nah, no one we really care about. In fact, we could actually get rid of that swordsman and go for a really small crew. But he's got 15 parry and 15 dodge. I don't typically use the combat crew other than maybe a soldier, so sorry, I'm going to dismiss you. You're really good, but you're just taking up money. I like a small crew. The soldiers we can keep. Because we'll have 2 different types of soldiers. Gunner and a vertical. So they're our backup because none of these guys are up front. We got the swordsman, pistolier, and 2 far ranged people. Oh no, he's a shotgunner too. That might need a change, friend. He can use an assault rifle. He could use an assault rifle. I mean, he right now has the roaring, the one ability, the roaring barrels. But you can use that all the way back and forth. So if we're push comes to shove, we can put the combat medic way in the back. Or if someone's hurt, we can replace someone in the front. So let's say any one of these guys are hurt, I can put someone in front and have these guys go. Or if I don't want to risk my captain, I can have everyone go but my captain, and then we'll be okay with these 2 soldiers. I still use my 2 officers though, because they'll be okay. Just want to make sure no one's messaged me and then I missed. Nope, I think we're doing all right. All right. Heal crew. Don't want to have someone die from space. That's a lame way to die. Let's faction politics. Does Alt Mesa have a ban on them? No. Okay, cool. Let's trade with Alt Mesa a little bit. Well, we need to go do a mission. We'll worry about it later. Oh, can we spy actually? Do we want to risk it? Intel records are cool. Yeah, let's get rid of one of the ship encounters. Okay, all we did was end up wasting time. We got some experience. Nah, that's not worth it at that point. Did we lose a crew member? Oh no, we fired someone else. That was what happened. Okay, so needs us to just holding. We could go around which military installation we're bringing. Alternatively, so would be willing to pay extra for us to independently gather evidence on her behalf by spying. So this is where we can help. By spying over Sword Star, we could learn a good deal about the disaster that took place there. However, we might encounter pirates, local residents are out of trouble. Let's go for the extra money. That's all we're all about. We're all about that spying game. Spying is one of those professions where it's fun. It's not the most optimal, I would say, of professions, but it's one of the most fun. Okay, so navigators, careful now. This was the world over which the high. This was the world over which the High Wind military research base was parked. You can see the debris field still hanging in orbit. The bomb was so powerful enough to take out the entire station. Destruction was absolute. So let's spy. Or actually, it's like this. Okay, yeah. So mission success, but we're gonna just spy. Hopefully, we get mission success. We're not. Ah, man. I think we can wait. And go like pay wages, heal crew member, pay by fuel, get repaired. Try again later. We have a while. I forgot if I can just patrol in the meantime. Nah, that'd be bad. Blockade? No. Buy fuel. Let's try upgrading our ship. Ooh, well, we don't really have a lot of money to. We can go ahead and get rid of some of these guns. I don't really care for cargo. I want to get the spy equipment. There's a way to sort, but I forgot how to sort. We also get we could get barracks too, which are really good, but they're expensive. We may have to wait. Because these are the ones I'm wanting. The sensor arrays. Oh, not sensor arrays. It is a... Where is it? It's somewhere. Surface scanner, right? Yeah, increase data records when oh no, that's exploring. Data records when exploring. We want the spying. Here we go. That the Oni signal array and the dual arc signal array. That's what I want. It would take a lot of money. Or I could wait and upgrade it to the dual. I'm gonna wait. No point in taking it this early. We could just upgrade it to the higher amount once we get this money. I forgot if there's a wait and port option actually. Oh, he leveled up. Train jobs. Now, I would just go up and doctor or combat medic for right now. You can go into another skill, which is not a bad idea. But for the doctor, you really mostly want them to be keeping your people alive. So I'd recommend just going up in doctor a few ones, and then if you really want them to be in combat, go into pistolier. But if you want him to go more in the command route and be like a command healer, he could do that too. You could have him go into like where he shoots and heals and stamina and like does other stuff too. But I'll have him do doctor. Again, and train talents. We want whatever will give him another. The good thing is some skills have overlap, so definitely take advantage of that. With one person, sometimes you can get like 2 or 3 of these automatically succeed failures stuff, and so you can totally get rid of the need to have an equivalent crew member. Hold on 1 second. Alright. Arbiter neutrality. We could just go there. We have time though. Let's just try to spy a little. I really want to spy a little. I can't help it. It's my favorite profession in the game is the spying. I'm happy they added more ships to spy. Well, guess what? We got nothing to loot. Go ahead. That's perfect. That's why a lot of times I just don't bring people. I don't bring things with me that people would loot, and then I can go, well, I'm innocent as the day I was born. We could recover. Ooh, the chance for money though is pretty low. Varied results. Pirate trap, no! Surrender for looting. Aha, we just get experience. We're good. Nothing good here. Alright, that wasted some time. So let's go ahead. You always get experience for stuff, so don't worry about failing or getting caught and stuff like that. It takes someone off enough and they will kill you. They will they will execute you even if you surrender, but you have to really get them mad before you start really getting into the real danger zone there. Let's go see if we can. Check this out over here. Spy? No, definitely no. Let's go ahead and get ours. Come on. Pay wages. There we go. We're a little bit bleeding money though. So we really need to start doing missions. But I want to get this mission right because we'll end up with a lot of money. And then we can start going to our contacts and get great missions because I like the spying missions. Because they would normally give us good missions to just go spy somewhere. We'll have some time to sit there and kind of to try to really play that card game and get what we want out of it. Let's do spy. We really want to mostly level spy and just have enough assassin, like maybe 11 assassin, mostly spy, and then 11 with other whatever other thing we take, which can be electrician. We could do that. Electronics tech, because that will affect our spy skills. In fact, maybe rapid theft. Opening. Increase all plus electronic skill. You see like that there. Stealth helps a lot, but to me, electronics is king when it comes to that. Smoke bomb helps there. So I think we could be okay with training it because we have blades, evasion, and stealth. Uh, that's gonna help us with stealth. This is gonna help us with stealth. I think we're okay to have electronics tech, maybe. Oh man, so that would level 2 would just give us more pistol. Let's look at the hitman talents, or not hitman, assassin talents. Some boarding. When encountering a spy captain. Ah man, we might just need a. I can do another. I can do a failed electronics thing. But I need to be a rank 5 spy. It seems. That's. Oh well, I thought there was a way of. Oh, here we go. Show just the talents we can learn. I've never done bodyguard. I've actually never done bodyguard. I'm kind of curious what bodyguard would do. Never done blade dancer either. Is that both of these are newer than normally I see. It won't give us as much sword. It won't give us a swordsman. I mean, it won't give us as much stuff as pistolier. I think, but it could be cool because it's supposed to be dual purpose. Defensive fighter. Try to stay between the enemy and vulnerable targets. That sounds like they're going to be up in front. You get tactics, which is a crit skill. Question is, do I want that? They make some really. You have to make some tough choices sometimes in this thing. Electronics just would help us a lot. Stealth would help us a lot. Stealth helps both of these guys. So I could just go with something with stealth and electronics. There's another thing with stealth and electronics. I think smuggler is not electronics though. The thing is, that's the only thing both these guys share is stealth. But evasion kind of helps everybody. I've never really tried bodyguard. I'm actually really tempted to try to do bodyguard. Because he's got so much stats, he can just. Ooh, that's a hard one. I just never tried it. It increased both though, which sounds awesome, and increase evasion, and I'd still get stealth from these two. You know what? I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it. Protective instincts, and make an initiative roll. Buff yourself with 3 initiative, parry, dodge. That's pretty good. Show slime move. Probably is a good one. I wish it would. Oh, okay. No, it does tell me from what is from what class. Low blow and crew combat, crippling blade attack. Stun, 1 step ahead. It's a tactics test. So we're gonna have a lot of crit on combat here. Screening fire, crippling pistol. Okay, no, it's actually pretty cool. It's got some cool stuff to it. Let's just do a tactics test, but we're one of the few people with stealth checks. So we wanna hold on. Or maybe we should just focus on spying because let's just focus on the spying. Spy. Let's find our spy. There we go. Covert signals. I've never really had that happen, but it could just be luck. This is kind of their core move here. That can be helpful. If you want to know what kind of extra missions your target's going to give, this is important, but not really important for what we're doing at the moment. This is technically important all the way through the game because people die and they get changed out, so that's not gonna like just go away. Let's do slime move. Well, disappearing act. If we get into a combat, our captain's gonna be the best person to help deal with that. And that's kind of like their necessary to be functional moveset. And we could maybe get into like something like boarding later on. Let's go here. You really don't want to lose all your contacts, though. I don't think you can. I don't know if you really can. I haven't had a chance. I haven't had a situation where I have. That's a good amount of profit, but a chance we're going to pass it is so bad. We've just gotten really unlucky with some of these. Now, some of this is based off, I think, government. You want government? High government to get good amount of tech? Actually, it will say risk factors was law and military, and I think we're in a place with a decent amount of law. We want government. We want low military. Spice and government. So ironically, our own place is the best place to spy on. That's didn't mean to click that. That's not too surprising. So let's go to these guys. See if we can spy on them. Any special secrets? Ah, that could work. Smuggler ship. Okay, that's not really. Demand tribute. And that's our faction, so no. Let's go ahead. New contact introduction. Okay, so it worked. We got something cool. We got a contact introduction. Okay, now we're getting it. Hold on. Yeah, we got intel records this time. Where's all this luck coming out? Like nowhere. I said that. It's gonna... Oh, okay. Profit. We got profit. That's good. Okay, that's all bad. No. Okay, let's land. Some fuel. Make people happy. Repair. No electronics. Ooh, oh, quartermaster. Okay, let's rank these people up. Let's go up in I want this just to be a swordsman too. But let's go up in zealot. We could do military officer and kind of make them what we are. But I don't know. I feel like going to swordsman and having them be in the front because we're already dual purpose. Intimidate is a good one. In case of a failed intimidate test, which believe it or not, you actually use it quite often. Quite often. You're actually, it's kind of like a command. It's kind of like used as much as a command test. See if we can do patrol. Patrol is good at getting people to like you. Let's try. Ah, no. Let's give it a shot. Oh, no. Ah, no. Okay, can't risk death among crew. Let's land. Back them up. Make them happy. Pay some fuel. Let's go back. Let's go here first. We'll try not to use our recall, our perk. Nah, that's not gonna help. Over there. So let's go back to where we're supposed to go for a quest. I don't actually know how much time we have left. I think we said like a year to do this mission, so we should have plenty of time. Once we start getting more experienced, right, we're gonna be really well off. Let's get rid of hostile pirate ship and just give it. Oh no. Oh, safety protocol saved us. Okay, so we didn't actually take that damage. Let's just give it a shot. We can't avoid it every time. Okay, we got it. Yeah. Okay, so so everything we have found points one way, Arbiter. Our time has not helped change that the direction this is going. The wreckage of the Highwind clearly indicates a multi-stage internal explosion. It's no research accident. It was a bombing, without a doubt. The few transmissions we have intercepted about the Highwind were all packed with evidence. It's almost too easy, as if they know we were up. As if they know we were up here. I had hoped that there would be something I could do, that somehow Princess Aten would be bending or breaking Shalun law to persecute Valencia unfairly. But it seems that that's not the way of it. The evidence against Valencia is piling up. Even our independent investigation has turned up the same conclusion. Let's go see what can be done. There's nothing I can do. I cannot slight Shalun law, even to help a lifelong friend. My failure would be carried down my lineage, clear for every arbiter who followed me to sea. There's no question I cannot help the Fane cohort in this. Our last step is to return arbiter to Prince Callaghan Fane's court. We lost rep with them. We just keep losing rep with them. I thought that would be what they wanted. Man, I don't know. Waypoint. Okay, and let's land and get our people helped out. Oh, they're denying service now. This is not good. That's not good, because that means that if we need fuel, or not fuel, but we need to really heal somebody up, in dire need of healing them up, we're not gonna be able to take advantage of that. Ooh, unexpected and powerful ship. Let's get rid of that. Please don't get that. Oh, we missed two of the intel ones. All right, we can run away. We can run away. They're gonna hate us now, but we can run away. Use that. We don't want to shoot. I don't think it actually matters if we shot or not. I think they hate us either way if it ends in a draw. Oh, they're using charge theory. Oh, we're gonna get hurt. Oh, failed to flee. That's not good. That is not good. You know what? I'm gonna just fire. Ooh, we have a fire on board. We might lose some people here. Did we flee? Oh no, we weren't successful in fleeing. Come on, get out of there. Oh, we're just getting bombarded. Failed to flee again. Oh, we're in real trouble. We're in some serious trouble. Come on. Oh, we might die. Yeah, failed to flee. I don't think I can surrender in any way. Yeah, I think we're dead. what this. Oh, it's just talking about this is like the tutorial. I think we may have bit the dust. We may have made a mistake. Ooh. Oh, yep. That's the end of our captain. We do have a save. We can go back. Fortunately. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Yep, we didn't make it. Do we unlock anything though? We did unlock something. However, we do have a save. We'll have to decide. We might do a new captain. We might do a non-new captain. We'll have to decide. But either way, that was kind of a little gameplay here. You saw the hardships of living as a spy in this universe. We might just go off of our last save because that should be at the beginning of where all that, and we might just ignore the quests in order to not make us enemies with everybody. Let's just check real quick. Oh no! It crashed. So I guess that'll be it for this time. I'll see what I can do with that. But thanks for watching, and you have a good one, by the way.